Hello, and welcome to another stream. My voice is still on the mend, but it's getting a lot better than it has been recently. I actually woke up today with a voice, which has been the first time in like a week. Cause I don't know, whatever this cold I had, it really just messed up my throat, and I for the past week woke up without a voice and had to just continuously talk to be able to get sound to come out. At least think I'm on the mend now, finally. But my god. Whatever illness I had, I do not wish it on anyone. It sucked. Yeah, so I got commissions to do, so that's what I'm gonna be doing, if it weren't obvious. This is a full work in progress commission, so I was unable to kind of steamroll my way through it, so I had to sketch it, send update, line it, send update, color it, send update, and now that they've confirmed the colors, now I can go right through and I can shade and render and make it all pretty and shiny. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. But yeah, how you all doing? Hope you all having a good week so far. Well, so far it's Tuesday, the week barely began, but still. Yeah, I'm just hoping that my voice will go back to normal soon, because I would like to do some more YouTube stuff, some more recording. And it's kind of hard to do that when my voice sounds like this, because it feels weird to speak with, and it feels like I constantly just sound wrong. So I'm just hoping that it will sorry, that it will go back to normal very soon. It's getting there. Crackly void moment? You mean voice? Yeah, nah, it is a bit. Hi XP, welcome to the stream. How you holding up? I'm doing pretty okay. I had a rough time getting to sleep last night. I don't know why. I've just I get really stressed out by the dark. I don't like it. So I felt really paranoid trying to go to bed last night, and it made it really difficult to actually get comfortable and fall asleep. So that wasn't so fun. I did end up falling asleep and had a pretty decent night's sleep. And I woke up, and because now I'm feeling better than I have been since NFC, I actually got up and I did a bit of a workout on my cross trainer, took a shower, and it's like, okay, I'm finally getting back into the routine that I want to be in. Now if I can just get some decent, yeah, Findus, I know. If I can just get some good night's sleep on time, wake up at 9 when I want to wake up, that would be ideal. But one step at a time. Love your avatar, thank you so much then. I appreciate that. I made it myself. Oh haha. Time to buy a nightlight. So typically we have the we have a tablet that we have a show playing on for just it's a little bit of light and a little bit of noise. That helps. But I don't know, it's just the dark it makes Sorry, hang on. I didn't want to like cough into the mic then. No, but it's just the darkness. I don't like the dark. I really don't. I get just paranoid by it. And recently it's just gotten a little bit more frustrating to deal with. So just keep a full RGB PC in your room. Actually, if I slept in the same office as my PC, like the same room as my PC, like that PC is a night light because it glows even when it's turned off. Like any residue power that's in it, it makes it glow. Jinx it strim. Yes, it is a Jinx it strim. We be strimming. Oh, thank you so much, Mr. Lolshik. I appreciate that. I really want to do more 3D stuff. I did post, I think yesterday, about the new model I made of Pocky. What I'm thinking about doing is I might take the model I made, edit it so that it's not Pocky. So change the hairstyle on it, maybe change the proportions a little bit, and retexture it, and then like sell it as a new Red Panda base, because I didn't like the other Red Panda base that I made. It didn't turn out quite how I wanted. Originally, actually, that was a similar scenario. I made a model for Pocky, and then I edited it to be a base, but it was like I woke up the day after releasing it and I was like, yeah, I don't like that base. I don't know what happened. It's like I couldn't see it until it was all done and public, and I was like, huh. So yeah, but nah, I really like this model I just made of Pocky. I think it really fits the style that I wanted. So I might be editing it to be a base. We'll see. So hi Grape. How you doing? Or Toffee. I don't know what to call you, because I'm like, yeah. Other people might just think I'm speaking to to no one. Yeah, Pocky's a red panda. She is creature. She stand on hind legs with arms up. Very intimidating. Very scary. Thank you so much, Amika Lemon Lime. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you. Before posting, always give it a day with fresh eyes. Yeah. I mean, since that one base, I've been confident about all of my other bases because I realized what I had done wrong. That being said, I still want to go through and update a lot of my bases. It's just time. It's very time consuming to do it. And I want to create new bases too. I don't want to be just rehashing old stuff. So... And that's the only issue it's one of the main issues I've encountered with having created so many different avatar bases, is VR chat is an ever-growing platform. New technology is introduced, and because of that, new features are introduced into the game. And it's very difficult to keep up with that when you have like 11 different bases. I don't think I have 11. I don't know, 7 different bases? I can't remember how many I have now, actually. But like, yeah, it's hard to like keep up to date with that, because it would be like I'd basically just spend all of my time updating everything. So it's about trying your best to future-proof them. And like, it's not like they won't work if you don't update them. They still will work, but maybe you can add some new features that make them even cooler and stuff like that. You should update the kobold first. So that is one of the next things that I want to make, is remake the kobold. And I think it's a toss-up between, do I want to remake the kobold or do I want to make a dog base? Because a dog base has been highly sought after for a while now. Lots of people have been asking me to make one. And I do want to. I even recently commissioned Mute to design me a dog character. So I have a little Corgi. Yeah, Eagle would like it. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I would like it too, because I really want to use my kobold again. But, yeah. Time management is my enemy at the moment. I've become aware that I'm not very good at managing my time as much as I want to be. So soon, what I want to do is I want to sit myself down and I'm gonna write out a schedule. An actual schedule, which means that I will hopefully then have a set streaming schedule so you'll know when to expect me to go live. And basically it'll be like 3 out of 5 days a week is spent working on like commissions and stuff, and then maybe 2 days a week is spent on other projects such as my 3D. Actually, I might have to switch that up. Maybe 2 days spent on commissions. I don't know, it's really hard to manage because I also want to do... I really want to get into doing an actual schedule for videos too on YouTube. But I'm gonna have to sit down and look at it. Maybe get some help from the boy to work it out. He's good. He's good at planning stuff. About a slow dragon. Yeah, basically. It's like a gremlin of a dragon. No wings, just a lizard type creature that's a little gremlin. Why is the goop star making you sad? How long have you been drawing? I've been doing digital art since around 2017 or something. So Annie is a worm. No, he's not. He's an Eastern dragon. He's like a Chinese dragon type thing. Or Japanese, I don't know. He's an Eastern dragon. They don't have wings, they're noodles. In total it's like $66. Yeah, but that gives you something to save up for at least. Eastern dragons and ones with whiskers, yeah. So Flink's, the character, he does technically have whiskers, but I don't often draw him with whiskers just because, like, we decided in the end to not feature it on his fursuit because we were worried about it being, you know, yanked or pulled or caught on stuff. So we decided against having on the suit, and because we decided against having on the suit, I don't really draw him with them anymore. But his original design features whiskers. And some older artwork you may see has also got whiskers. What date and time you have now? I mean, probably the same date as everyone here, I imagine. But it's 1 PM here. The people saying morning chat are probably the Americans waking up. Because it's about that time. But for me, I'm in Central Europe, so it's 1 PM. Is this music widget new? It looks good. It looks new, good feature. Yeah, I saw there was a post on Twitter about adding it, and because people are constantly asking me what is the music, I was like, well, I can just add this little URL thing connected to my Spotify, and then you can actually see exactly what's playing. And it's like, it's not too big or distracting or anything. It's just in the corner, and if you want to know what's playing, you can see now, which is pretty cool. You are a peon. So true. So true. It's only 8 in the morning? Damn. Time zones are so crazy. I hate time zones. There are so many wonderful people that I wanna, like, hang out with more and generally get to know better. But because of time zones, I can't. Because they'll wake up and I'll be going to bed. And vice versa. Especially people who live on, like, the west coast of the US. There's a lot of people I know who live on the west. And only one of them am I able to actually communicate with, like, on a somewhat frequent basis, because he works the night shift. If it weren't for that, I probably wouldn't get to, like, hang out with him at all. Which is so frustrating. I do want to grow up when it comes to my streaming and stuff. I've been watching, like, a lot of, like, analysis videos as well on YouTube recently. Just, like, I don't know, just have background noise when I've been working. Of, like, YouTubers and streamers and, like, the things they do well, the things they do wrong. And I just found it interesting, and it's inspired me a lot, and I've been reflecting a lot on my own work, and I'm like, damn, like, I don't really put in as much effort as I should be. And I can do more. So I'm starting to reflect on how I spend my time and the areas in which I know I can improve and want to improve, for that matter. So I'm in my head, I'm doing a little bit of thinking and soon a little bit of planning. And once, of course, I have my schedule worked out, I will be releasing it and showing people. There's just a lot of things I want to do, and it just feels like there's not enough time in the day. And especially since, like, if I lived alone, I would probably have a terrible sleep schedule, but I'd get a lot done. But because I actually have a partner who I live with, and he actually has a schedule, because he works, 9 to 5, I kind of follow his routines. And I want to continue that because I do want to see him during the day. I do want to be able to, like, hang out with him and my other friends, for that matter. So, where's the best place we can check if your 3D commission's open? If you go on to my queue and you see on the 3D column that there's nothing there, that's pretty much... I have no current projects or 3D commissions, and you are welcome to contact me about an idea or about a commission. But be aware that I'm quite picky about what I do for 3D, and there's no guarantee I will accept it. Because especially, like, yeah, I'm saying now, I have a lot of other things that I'm trying to do alongside commissions. And I'm a little bit behind this month on my 2D commissions, so I'm really trying to get through them. But basically, I just check the Trello, and if there's nothing in the 3D column, or there's only one thing in there, you can just send me a message with your character and what you want. And if I'm interested, I'll be sure to let you know. Yeah, I should say actually with the 3D commissions, they're not open through the commission form like with my 2D. 3D is a lot more specific. It's the same like with comic commissions and stuff like that. It's a longer process, it's a bigger commission, it's more work. So for that, I prefer to quote individually rather than having an application form. Thank you so much, Neil, for the resub. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Yeah. Tired? Understandable. How was your weekend, Neil? I wanted to buy a game. What game do you want to buy? But no money? Oh, that's sad. Oh, VK, thank you so much for the 10 bits. Good morning. Hope you have a good stream. Small question. What's the context of your famous using friend's butt as a rifle tripod pick? Okay, hang on. Let me grab the artwork so that people have context as to what you're referring to. And I'll explain. Where is Pocky's art folder? There it is. Alright, this is the piece. Basically, though there was a meme of like some people doing this pose, and I thought it was really funny. And at the time, me and Fur had been playing Far Cry, and basically he would be scouting on like the phone or the binoculars, whatever it is in the game, for the enemies, and I would be shooting them with my sniper. So when I saw this pose, I was like, oh man, I really want to draw that because it's funny. So yeah, I just drew it as like a funny thing. But yeah, that's basically it. It's just me and Fur played Far Cry, and I saw this pose and I thought it was goofy, so I drew it with me and Fur. And also, that was like the first time I've ever like properly drawn a gun, by the way. Like, it's based off a gun from Far Cry, so don't, like, gun nerds don't criticize it like that. It's based from a game. It's not a real gun. But like, yeah, nah. I was really proud of it. I thought it looked pretty cool. You like sniper rifles? I can appreciate them, but I'm not a gun nerd. I don't really care about guns. But if a gun has a cool, like, if it just looks cool, I will appreciate it. It's kind of how I am with cars. I'm not a car nerd. I can appreciate a good-looking car, but I don't care enough about it to be able to name you makes and models and stuff. Like, I just don't know enough. I'm not counting these. Oh my god, sushi. So true. Take a sip. I will indeed. Will there be more Jinx guns in the future? If I have like an idea to draw that involves a gun, but I'm not too big into drawing guns. I just really liked that meme and I really wanted to draw it, so that's why I did. Pocky Glocky, oh my god. There was someone actually in my Telegram who drew a really cool piece of Pocky with a gun. And let me grab it up on the stream. I really like the style of it. It looked really cool. Where is it? Oh, I scrolled too fast. No, go back. There we go. I thought this was pretty cool. Who was it who drew it? I want to make sure I credit them. They're literally called Doppelganger style. But they posted it onto Blue Sky. I did retweet it on if you follow me on Blue Sky, I did retweet it or reskeed it, whatever it's called. But I thought that was pretty cool. Like I said, I'm not a gun nerd. I don't know anything about guns, so I couldn't tell you like what guns are like cool in my opinion. Like I just don't really know anything about them, but artwork with them I can appreciate because I find guns, and I find in general like technical things like guns, cars, like the man-made like stuff like that, I find it really hard to draw. So people who can draw it well, I have like mad respect for, because I really struggle to do it. Remember, when it comes to gun, don't put your finger on trigger. So, I do have some experience with guns in real life. I used to be in the Army Cadets. And yeah, I didn't learn that rule until it was... I didn't hurt anyone. But I almost shot my instructor in the leg. By complete accident. It was not intentional. Basically, we were in a room and we all had these guns. I can't remember what they are because, again, I don't know guns. But it was like a long barrel thing of some sort. And, that it might even be the wrong term. Dude, I don't know guns. I had a gun. And basically, we were all aiming at a wall that had like some pad thing that we were meant to shoot at. And it wasn't like bullets, it was I think blanks. I don't know, like it definitely wasn't like an actual bullet. I know that much. So even if I had actually shot them, I don't think it would have done that much damage. But basically they were walking in front of us holding guns. And I was resting my finger on the trigger like an idiot because I didn't know. And I guess like I just twitched and my finger like squeezed the trigger. And they were like walking like almost in front of me at the time. They were like, I mean like they were like 2 people off of me, I guess. But like my gun went off and they just stared me in like the eye, like finger off the trigger now. And I was like, my bad. Because I just didn't even, like, I didn't know, like, that was one of my first times ever holding a gun. Did the instructor deserve it? I mean, she was kind of a bitch. I don't actually want to shoot her. Obviously not, no. But, like, she already had it out for me. She did not like me very much, so, you know. Is this why you used to be in the cadets? Nah, I was in the cadets for quite a few years. The reason I left was due to nepotism within the what's it called? The what you call it? What's the I forget the term. Like basically like not the ranks, but like the location. Like I forget what the term is. But basically, yeah, basically there was like, so what happened was there was a mother who was running the local cadet. Like, it's not, what do you call it? Like, it's not like a platoon or something. It's there's like a word for it where it's like the base. It's not squad, but it's like, you know what I mean anyway. Basically she had 2 kids who entered the cadets, the one that I went to. Nah, battalion, those are the wrong words. I can't remember what it's called. But basically she had a son and a daughter. The son was a couple years older than me, and the daughter was a year younger than me. And basically they ranked up. They basically promoted them at any given opportunity, and the son actually he broke a lot of very strict rules, and had anyone else broken these rules, they would have been kicked out. Basically, he went into the girls' billets, like the bunkhouses, and basically did some funny stuff with some of the girls. And had anyone else been caught doing that, they would have been kicked out. Without a doubt, they would have been kicked out. But instead, they demoted him from corporal to just cadet. And then the next month, they promoted him to, I can't remember the ranks because it's been a long time now, but they promoted him to the rank above the one he was at before he was demoted, only like a month later. And they did the same with the daughter, who hadn't even been promoted in the first place. And basically they just had it really out for me, because the daughter really liked to bully me. And when I say bully, I mean like actually like bully. She was a bitch, and I don't say that lightly. I mean, she was a bitch. At one point, I had to leave one of the other buildings because I was being bullied in the billet I was in. So I moved to a different billet, and I had to choose. There was only one bed left, and it happened to be the bed next to hers. And she was like, nah, I don't want that freak near me. I don't want her sleeping next to me. What the f-? And it's like, the bed is like a meter away from yours. What do you want about? Like, bruh, it's like, it's just a bed. And what she ended up doing is she literally tore up my pillows. I kid you not. And these are like feather pillows. So there were feathers fucking everywhere. And I was the one made to clean it up. I was somehow the one in the wrong for just wanting somewhere to sleep. And I'm like, what the hell? And like, I don't know. It was basically, it became like this major problem within the. I don't know. Like, I don't want to get too into it, but there was a lot of really fucked up things that happened to me during Army Cadets, with both the adults and with the other cadets, that as a parent, I would never let my child do the cadets. Because some of the stuff that went on there was so corrupt and actually fucked up, I would never let a kid go there. Like, I was maybe 13, 14, and I stayed in the cadets for a while, and then I left the cadets and instead then continued with the army band, because I really enjoyed the band. I used to play bugle, which is like a horn type thing, and I really enjoyed that. But it became something where people would go to it and basically just sleep around. And because I wasn't that person, I was actually just there because I enjoyed playing in the band. I got like bullied relentlessly for it, and there was all kinds of stuff that went on that ultimately I complained to the adults brushed it off, didn't give a shit, so I asked for them to drive me home before this one weekend away had ended, because I was just like, I don't want to be in this like event anymore. I hated it. It was terrible, and I'm like, I don't think all of them are like it, but I would not let if I ever have a child, I would never let them do the Army Cadets, because it's such a toxic environment. And not a good one. Like, it was supposed to teach you discipline, but all I got taught was that if you slept around, you'd be popular, and if you had relatives who were in command, you would get, an advantage. That was basically all I got taught. And I enjoyed doing the events, like I enjoyed doing the activities that we would do. I enjoyed learning about the guns, disassembling the guns, cleaning them, going out camping, pitching tents, going on like these ridiculously long treks with only a backpack, like I enjoyed all of that. I thought it was really fun. And I did learn some discipline from it. But my god, the whole thing was so corrupt, it was terrible. Is it shading now? Yeah. I've been yapping again. It's one of those days where I'm in a yappy mood. But, like, yeah, I just didn't have the best experience with the Army Cadets. And it's kind of sad, because I didn't... The idea of it, and actually what should have been going on, I really did enjoy. But, yeah, nah. I don't think I ever really told my mum... I think if I had told my parents the extent of what was actually going down, they would have taken me out of there. And wouldn't have let me go in, but at the time, they just thought it would be good to learn some discipline. And not like I was undisciplined as a child, I definitely was disciplined, but I think they just thought it would be a good way to get us out the house and to meet other people and learn some skills of, some degree. Hello, welcome to the stream. And it's going pretty good. We're just shading this piece right now. How you doing? What do you use for shading? I just use a regular pencil and then I blur it with a blur tool. I don't use any fancy tools, I literally use the paint tools like default tools, because I'm lazy. Straight up. Why use many tool when few tool do trick? It's not an artist stream without a tragic backstory. Did you hire an editor to turn the story into a YouTube vid? It'd be a waste to lose the storytelling. Nah, I don't think that's something I want to have on my channel, to be honest. Like, if people watch the stream, that's something, but it's not something I really want to talk more about in a YouTube video. It's a pretty shit period of, like, my youth. And, like, I don't want to get too much into it, like I said, because there was just some really messed up stuff. And oh my god, Kara, thanks for joining the stream. How you doing? I think I recognize the name. I want to make sure, because now my brain is like, what? Wait a second. It looks like the male stroker creature. Yeah, it is. Dad, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. How am I doing? I'm doing mighty fine, thanks. We were talking about guns. Oh, actually, you know what? I have another funny... it's actually a fun story with a gun. So at one point, when I was like 15, my parents took me and Mute away on a vacation to Mallorca. And basically, while we were there, one of the days, because they had like a bunch of different activities on the resort that we stayed at, and one of them was shooting an air rifle. And basically, you know, you had a target sheet and you shot at it. And me and Mute went, and bear in mind, we're like just two 15-year-old girls. And when we showed up, everyone else who was there was like these really big, like burly dudes. Like, who are much, much older than us. And we just are like, oh. We just thought it would be fun to go and shoot a gun, you know? So, we show up, and all of these guys are looking at us like, huh. Like, fucking children shooting gun. And it was the funniest thing. So they basically put this paper, you know, target sheet, and you shot at it. And it got to me. I was like, I think I was like the second to last, because it was me and Mute at the butt end of the group. And I pick up the gun, and I kid you not when I say this, I picked up the gun, and I was like, I am not going to do well at this. So I didn't properly aim, and I kind of just shot it. And it hit bullseye, which was so unexpected and caught me by complete surprise, because I didn't aim it. But it just kind of shot it, and it went into bullseye. And all of these dudes who had been judging me the moment I picked up the gun, their jaws fucking dropped, and it was the hilarious thing I've ever seen. And I took, because I had like 3 shots, I took my 2 other shots and they were completely trash. But that first shot was the funniest thing, because by complete accident I got right on bullseye. And it was just their faces was so freaking funny. It made my trip. It was so good. Because they were like absolutely just like bamboozled by it. It was so good. It was not talent. It was definitely just a really lucky shot, a mistake of a shot. Because I did not aim. Because I picked up that gun, and I was so intimidated by these other dudes. I was like, I am so gonna, like, not do well compared to these guys. So I kind of just shot it. without really doing anything, and somehow got bullseye, and I was like, what the fuck? It was like one of the best moments. It was just the reaction of all of these guys. They were like flabbergasted. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. You did archery for 7 years in grade school? Let's go. Archery looks like super cool. Thing is, Neo, that's basically what happened, and I think because it was so obvious that I was like not that experienced with the gun, that they like clearly just looked at me and just went, huh, you know, like, watch this is gonna be great. But then it was actually great, and they were like, it was so good. It was such a funny moment. And I remember Mute like lost her shit because Mute was with me and she was like, what? And I was like so like just completely bamboozled by the fact that I actually hit the target, let alone hit bullseye. That I was like, oh, I did that. That's amazing. And then I like proceeded to miss the 2 other shots, but that first shot felt great. It was, I don't know what it shot like, it shot something at the target, like it went in, it wasn't a bullet, because I don't think they would have allowed bullets. But yeah, an air rifle, I think it was an air rifle, but basically, like it definitely shot something at the target, but it wasn't like anything that's gonna do like severe damage. Like, I think if you shot someone with a face with anything, it would do damage, but that thing definitely isn't like, you know, it's not a gun. Oh, thank you so much, BK. And if alone you shot like that, imagine if you had a friends of butt for support. Amazing, yeah, it would have been so good. If only Fur had been around at that time. I would have had like god aim. Like no one would be safe. Air rifles. Dude, I don't know guns. I'm assuming that like anything, if you fire anything at someone's face, it's gonna do damage. But to the extent of the damage, I don't know. But I don't think an air rifle has as much power as like an actual bullet. But I don't know guns. Like, I'm not American. I come from the UK, and the only experiences I have with guns was in the Army Cadets, and with that one time I was on vacation and they had air rifles. What am I working on? I'm working on a icon commission right now. We're doing the shading. Wait, you actually use them for hunting? Damn, I didn't know that. I thought an air rifle was just like a... Well, I was gonna say a toy. Not toy, but you know what I mean. Like, I thought it was just meant, like, if you want to fire a gun without firing a gun. If that makes sense. Yeah. Oh, fair enough. I learned something new today. I don't know anything about guns. Like, whenever my friends start yapping about, like, guns and tanks and things, I'm just, like, white noise, because I have no idea what's going on. Oh, nice intel. Small world. How am I feeling today? I'm feeling pretty good today. Yeah, my voice is like slowly coming back to normal again. Like, it's still, I think you can hear it still sounds a little bit off. The more I talk, the better it gets, but it's still a bit off. Yeah, but it's getting better now. And I feel like I can actually talk and not have to like cough every 5 seconds. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good now. I just need this little residual bit of the cold to bugger off so I can start getting into recording. Did you hear about the comic book collector who wasn't very approachable? I hear they had lots of issues. Oh, bro, that's so lame. That's such a bad joke. I mean, it's a good one. So recently, Flinks, he started like basically just telling really like lame jokes at his office, but he's really proud of them, and he'll come home and he'll randomly ask me something completely unprompted. He won't be like, it's making a joke. He'll just ask me something completely random, and I'll just be there like loading screen for a second, like, what did he just say? But he's been telling me so many jokes, and a couple of them are good, but the majority of them are so bad that I'm just like, dude, you can do better than this. It sounds normal. That's good. To me, I can hear that I'm still a bit off with my voice, but it's not like as bad as it has been. Feel his jokes. So one of the jokes that he made, this one I was like, huh? So, okay, this is the joke. Why do divers not fall backwards? Because they'd fall into the boat. Oh wait, no, sorry. Why do divers not fall forwards? Because they'd fall into the boat. That's the joke. But it's such a lame joke. Like, it's just kind of like, yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know, maybe my brain doesn't, like, understand that joke very well. But he told that joke to me and I'm like, okay. Like, I don't know, it was just such a lame joke to me. I was unimpressed, and he was like so upset that I didn't like enjoy the joke, and I'm just like, dude, it just sucks. I guess my brain was thinking of it from a more literal standpoint as well than a joke. But yeah, I don't know. And artist question, have you tried coloring with gradient maps? It's quite flexible, a bit more complex, but it helps with adjusting colors afterwards though. I don't know what gradient maps is. Paint Tool SAI is also like a very basic program, so I doubt it has stuff like that. Yeah, exactly. So that's it. I was like, for me, when he said the joke, it didn't feel like a joke. It just felt more of like a that would indeed happen. Cause like, well, yeah, they would fall onto the boat if they fell forward. Like, I don't know, my brain couldn't comprehend it as a joke and just went, well, yes, that is quite factual indeed. Good point there, boyfriend. It was a dad joke, yeah. Flinks does tell a lot of dad jokes, but one of his I sound like I'm shit talking him. I'm not. I love him to pieces, and I these silly little things that he does, I appreciate like hell because it's part of who he is. But like, he's so terrible at telling jokes. Like, if people don't immediately like laugh, he will just keep elaborating and elaborating and elaborating, and it's like he's digging himself a bigger hole. And it's like, dude, you need to stop. Like, let people, like, think on the joke for a second. You don't need to immediately start explaining if they take a second to get it. Like, dude. But I love him to pieces. He's so goofy. Tiefling's entering the room. Nah, he's at work today. There's no risk of me being invaded by the boyf today. He's at work. He doing a big work. Yeah, no, I love it because it's such a silly moment. And I remember there was this one time where Flinks was in a voice chat with me and some friends in Discord, and he wanted to tell a joke. And so we were like, he was just talking. And we were all there on the edge of our seats waiting for a punchline. But instead of telling a joke, he basically just told us a story. And we were all just there like, what's the punchline? And he's like, that was it. And I'm like, that was just like 5 minutes of you telling us a story. What? And I remember we all like just laughed about it because it was so fucking funny. It was like the process of him trying to tell the joke was funnier than whatever the joke was meant to be. That could no, it was not his intention. If you had been there, you would have noticed. You would have seen. But basically, he just ended up telling us a story, and I don't even remember, like, what the story was. I just remember that, like, he was confused why no one laughed at it. Meanwhile, the rest of us were waiting for a punchline of some sort, and there was none. And it was really goofy. Blinks might be Danish, but he has German humor. Yeah. What do you get when you cross an annoyed mob boss with a gun? I don't know, tell me. What do you get? Shut. Bruh. Fuck's sake. I felt like I had just been shot. That was such a bad joke. That's the kind of joke that Flinks would make and laugh at. I will tell him that joke later, and I'll like update you all on his reaction. That, or he's gonna try to get me back and be like, eh. Also, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Save now. I will indeed in just a second. There you go. I have saved. No need to be afraid. The work hath saved. Why is 6 scared of 7 cause 7 ain't 9? That's like an old joke. That's like a preschooler joke when you first learn numbers. And then like all of the other toddlers are like giggling. Like 8, 9 here. Cause it ate it. That's like that's when at least when I learned the joke. When I was like a baby almost. And I remember learning that joke was like the coolest thing. Like you would tell that joke to the other kids and they would like actually lose their mind. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 was a registered 6 offender. That's a good one. I like that. No, I like that. That's really good. I like that. That's really good. I'm gonna keep that one. I like that. Hi, Fur. Welcome to the stream. These jokes are spiraling into madness. A little bit. A little bit. We all share a single brain cell. Thank you so much for the follow. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I don't want to read that. He just a dog. Oh, me weak. See where it gets you. And straight up. Just into the shadow realm. Did you hear about the robot that went to prison for attacking a person? What's the punchline? It was charged with battery. Okay, I like that one. That's a pretty good one. Whenever Flings gets on the stream, we'll be there for the flow of bad jokes to him. Yeah. What? Fun fact, a robot was actually arrested once around the 80s, 90s, if I remember correctly. It was remote controlled advertisement one. Oh, fair enough. What did it do? Did it just like go out of control and like harass people or something? Or was it just people were afraid of it, so they arrested it? Oh, actually, I wanted to give a heads up because actually I had a message from someone about this. There are some really sorry. There are some really stupid lowlifes going around, especially on Telegram at the moment, pretending to be myself and other artists. Basically, going around offering commissions in group chats or your character hears, stuff like that. And if you're ever unsure, basically, I don't message people or go into group chats and advertise commissions. Like, I only open my commissions once a month, and I open in my Telegram, Twitter, Discord, and Blue Sky. Those 4 channels is where I post an application link. And that is my commissions. I don't post it anywhere else. I don't message people individually. I certainly don't go into people's DMs and offer them extra slots on an auction that has already ended. So basically, yeah, if you get a message from someone who's pretending to be me with commissions or your character hears, it's just not me. And also my username is the exact same everywhere. It's don't_jinx it with nothing else. I think the only place it differentiates is Blue Sky, it's don't.jinx it, I think. Or on Blue Sky it's don't-jinx it, but you get the gist. And I think on TikTok it's like don't_jinx it_ or something. But I don't really use TikTok, so it doesn't matter. But basically, any variation of don't jinx it with like a 0 on the end, or a 1, or a number, or an extra hyphen in the middle, or an extra underscore in the middle, it's just not me. I don't do that. So just be aware. And if an artist does message you offering you a commission and you haven't actively seek them out yourself, I would in general just stay away, because there's a lot of these scam bots going around. My server keeps getting flooded with them, and I keep having to ban them. But yeah, just stay safe, because there's a lot of this out at the minute. There's also a lot of more riskier well, not risky, but more believable ones with someone you might not have had contact with for a while, messaging you, asking you for a favor to check their game, or something along those lines. If anyone who you don't frequently speak with, if someone sends you a link, don't click on it. It just is generally not a good idea to click links from people. Unless it's like to a Twitter post or something. I don't know, if it's something... Just be careful. That's all I'm trying to say. Because there's a lot of them going around at the moment. There's also another one on Twitter, I think it is, or Blue Sky, I can't remember now, where they'll basically claim that they've reported your account, and the only way to get your account not to be banned is to message someone on Discord, which is just so obviously fake, but from the beginning it looks kind of real and can be a bit suspicious. So just stay safe. If your account is at risk of being terminated, you'll most likely get an email about it. You won't just only get a message from this one person saying, hey, I reported your account and it's gonna be banned in like 2 days. Like, usually the site will contact you, or you'll just be banned without reason. Oh, that's true, XP Cook. Yeah, I kind of forgot about that. Yeah. Yeah, so general rule, just don't click links from people. Like, it's just not good. Yeah, I had a friend recently who got their Discord hacked. Well, phished, I think is the better way. I don't think it's hacked. But basically, yeah, they lost their account because the dude took over their account and then was like, you've got to pay me like some amount of Bitcoin or some cryptocurrency, whatever the hell, to get it back, and they were just like, no. Dear XP Cookie, hope you have a good day and hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, just be careful, because there's a lot of scams out at the moment, which is very frustrating. It's also annoying me just the sheer amount of bots at the moment online. Like, I feel like anytime I click on a post, doesn't matter what platform it is, a lot of the comments are just, like, bots responding. Thank you so much, Eldick, for the resub. Epa's but here, understandable, we're all a bit EP today, I feel. Dead internet? Yeah, it's unfortunately, like, becoming quite apparent. I feel like unless you're in, like, a tight community, any of the mainstream posts, they're just flooded with just nonsense bots repeating the same stuff over and over again. Like, I saw earlier there was some post on Twitter that had, like, I don't know, it was like some clip from some movie or something, and I was like, oh, interesting, I want to read more about it, because I don't know the film. And the comments were just like, 4 different comments from the same account. The first one being, oh, I wonder what happens, and then the next comment being, name of the movie, and the next one is, and then the next one was like, oh, I watched this movie 10 years ago, and blah 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 blah. It's just like all kinds of stupid. Like the comments are like contradicting themselves, so it's clearly just a bot that's just like commenting on these mainstream posts. But it's like, why? Like, they're so annoying. How about the steak ads? I don't really care about the steak ads, to be honest. Like, they're a bit annoying, but it doesn't, like, bother me too much. Yeah, exactly, that's my point, Neil. Like, what's the point in those bots? Like, what are they trying to get out of commenting on posts like that? Like, maybe it's the account owner who's, like, farming bots, like farming interactions to boost their posts, to boost the account. Like, maybe it's like that, where they're just actually buying bots to comment on their posts to like increase the engagement and to show it more in the algorithm. Maybe that's it, but that's just so sad if that is the case, because I feel like I don't know, it's just pathetic. Fake engagement is so sad. Like, how can you be proud of anything you do if you're just faking it like that? But I guess already interested in like potential profits and stuff like that. Yeah. It just makes me sad. Well, thank you, VK. What's all of this hate towards my robot comrades? This is discrimination. They're just doing their job. My god. It's like I posted a silly ooh like edit of the Jinx, the Jinx, the Pocky plush, and now there's like a bunch of crypto, like there's a of course an ooh like crypto coin shit meme, whatever the hell, and now because of it, because I put ooh in the meme in the caption of the post, they're like commenting, like mass commenting on the post, like advertising this bullshit crypto, and I'm like hiding all the replies and blocking all the accounts. But it's like, brother, go away. I miss the internet from like 2-3 years ago. 2-3 years ago, things were good. Yeah, exactly. AI should help us with the menial tasks and allow us to do the creative ones. I saw Roblox, like I don't really play Roblox or anything, I have no experience with the game, but I saw a post earlier that they added like an AI generation feature into the game where you can just write a prompt and it'll AI generate you whatever you want in 3D. Which is like the technology is pretty damn cool. But I don't know, like I think it's more fun to see what unique things people actually make versus just generating it. Maybe it'll make it easier for people to get their ideas out in the game. Because as far as I'm aware, like, yeah, Roblox is like open source. What is it, open source? It's like a sandbox game, basically, where you can create other games in it. Like, I don't know much about Roblox. A couple of my friends play it, and that's as much information as I have about the game. But maybe it will encourage people to, you know, create their own games now that they don't have to worry about assets for them and stuff, and I guess that's pretty cool, but... you know. Yeah, exactly, that's it, Neil. Yeah, so AI in general, so this is my standard opinion on the use of AI imagery. AI imagery can be great to get an idea onto paper, in quotations, onto paper, you know. Like, if there's a specific idea you have in mind, but you can't quite get it into words, and you can't really draw, like, the idea out yourself. Using AI to just get that rough concept out, so you can go to an artist and be like, this is what I'm trying to visualize. Take this and create it. I think that is very, very good. I think that's a really cool use of it, and I think it allows a lot of people who are unable to get their ideas onto paper, you know, an opportunity to do that, and then find someone who can actually bring it to life if they are unable to themselves. I like that idea a lot, and I think it opens a lot of opportunities for people who are creative but unable to translate it, an outlet, and I like that idea a lot. But you know, obviously, unfortunately, people are abusing it. The same with pretty much anything that's ever invented. People abuse it if they can make some money out of it or save money, and it's like, yeah, use AI, but it shouldn't be the final product. And if it is the final product, then you will actually end up losing interest from people who appreciate, you know, actual human effort. It's just a tool. Yeah, it should be used as a tool. It should not be used as the final product. And I'm hoping that in the future, like, there will be laws put in place that will help protect artists and their work. Unfortunately, at the rate in which AI has grown, I feel like no matter what you do, your work is never safe. Because if you upload it anywhere, it's gonna be taken advantage of, which is unfortunate. And thank you so much, Sushi, for gifting a tier 1 sub to Ferocious Arts. Thank you so much. But like, I had a client a couple months back now. They came to me and they wanted me to design a character for them. And what they had done is, because they didn't have a ref sheet themselves, they had generated images of the kind of idea that they had for their character. They sent me a bunch of these AI images, and then they were like, because I can't draw it myself, I've created some concepts with AI. Can you design, like, can you create a character, like, reference sheet for me with inspiration taken from this? And they gave me the description as well. And I appreciated that. I accepted the commission, and I designed them a character based off all the information and the images that they had sent me. And that's like, again, that's like the good use of AI, where you can use it to translate your idea into an image, and then you can go to an actual artist, support them, and actually get it, like, properly done, you know, actually drawn up by a human, and supporting the industry and the independent artists as well. And that's a good way of doing it, and I won't be mad if more people do that to me in the future. Obviously, I don't enjoy seeing AI anything in my general day-to-day. It annoys me because it leaves a sour taste in my mouth as an artist. But I'm aware at this point there's no avoiding it. And if people are using it like this, the correct way, using it as a tool, then I have full respect for them, and you do you. And of course, you're more than welcome to disagree with me. This is my opinion, but then I don't mind it at all. I just want people to take responsibility and acknowledge that without artists in the first place, this technology would not exist. Because the information has to come from somewhere. And that information comes from the decades of artists working and then uploading their work onto the internet to share it with others, to inspire others, and it is now unfortunately being abused by this technology without their consent. And while use AI, whatever, don't forget that if it weren't for the original artists, you wouldn't have it. AI should be used for engineering, medical field, and anything that betters humanity. But for art, definitely not. Yeah, I know, I agree with that entirely, yeah. There are so many... I mean, AI has been used for a long, long time. Obviously, this new generative AI is different. But in general, AI should be used... I mean, like we said earlier, AI should be used for the menial tasks and things like that, and actually aiding in the tasks that we don't want to do, or where it can actually be beneficial and not harmful to the creativity and the uniqueness that we all have. But yeah. It's not abused by the technology, but companies wanting to save on artist salaries so the shareholders can have bigger profit. Yeah, well, when I say abused by the technology, I'm talking more specifically about, like, the technology. I mean, obviously, like, before companies got their hands on it, to save them some money commissioning artists, the technology is the one that has been programmed to rip artwork off of the internet to train it. That's what I'm talking about, the actual training of it. The companies are the ones who are then utilizing it and taking advantage of the technology for their own monetary gain. But the technology is still the one that has actually directly involved the artist's work. If that makes sense. Maybe I'm misunderstanding what you mean, but yeah. Can we just remove capitalism yet? Sadly, I don't think so. Creativity died with the birth of AI. No, that's not true. That's not true. Creativity, no matter what happens with AI, people will still be creative. Maybe that creativity will be done differently, but people will always be creative because people are creative. It's how we've gotten to where we are as a species in evolution, and our technological advances is because ultimately our creativity allows us to come up with new ideas. And yes, obviously the generative AI is going to discourage some artists from wanting to share their work, release their work, and may affect their chances of getting a job with a big company for their work, for their art. But regardless of not, AI might limit creativity, but creativity will never die. Because as I said, with the Roblox thing, for example, that they're adding the generative 3D models, like I said, you might now see that there are some people who are unable to create the assets or find the exact assets that they want for some kind of mini game that they want to make. But because of this new generative function, they are now going to be able to have access to create these things. Not themselves, obviously they're generating it, but it now allows them to quote unquote create this game, the assets for this game that they want to make. And in that sense, they're being creative, but it's a different kind of creative. They're not making the assets, they're not supporting other people who have made assets, but they are still creating with the help of AI. And again, it's a tool. It's a tool that people can still use and be creative with. It doesn't kill creation. It doesn't kill creativity. It's a new type of creativity that is birthing from it. And while, yeah, I consider it a lazy type of creativity, it is still creative in its core, if that makes sense. But yeah, so TLDR, AI, I don't like it personally, but it would be stupid of me to try and, it would be not very progressive of me to try and ignore it or diminish it, because I feel like even though I don't like how it's being used for the most part, it does allow more people to have access to things they wouldn't have access to previously. And as long as it's being used as a tool to aid them, I think it's a good thing. But obviously, the main issue that we have with AI as a whole currently is these big corporations who can definitely afford to pay artists and modelers and coders. They're taking advantage of this new technology, and instead of paying hardworking, dedicated people, they are trying to save a little bit of money here and there by using the generative AI instead. And that is the problem, because they are using it as a final product. If they used it as a tool to aid the artists that they hire to get their ideas across and save the artists maybe some time with concept, it could be good. But yeah, you see what I mean. I'm just gonna end up going around in circles, but you see what I mean. Maybe a question, have you ever drawn, or will you one day try to draw towards or center-like characters? I don't think I've ever drawn one. I don't think I'm too against drawing one, but I'm in general not very confident with feral type anatomy. So it's not something I really it's just not something I'm well practiced in. So it's unlikely that I would, but I'm not against drawing it, if that makes sense. It's the same with, like, if you asked me to draw a motorbike, like, I am not practiced in it, I would probably struggle a lot, but it's not something I'm against drawing, it's just not something I'm confident in drawing. Yeah, one thing that irked me recently is I got tagged a few times in people alerting me that some of my work has been used on AI. And that scares me a bit. Because initially some of them I looked at and I was like, if you showed that to me and said I drew it, I probably would have believed you. Which I don't like. I'm pretty confident in everything that I have drawn and I should recognize anything I have drawn. But yeah, I don't like that. That doesn't make me feel so good. And it's actually quite bad because not only are they generating stuff to replicate some of my style, some people have been generating porn of my character, and that's just really fucking weird. Like, that's just real weird. And unfortunately these sites don't seem to allow you to really take them down, which is not great. Yeah. It's not just me, it's lots of other creators in the fandom, but it's annoying. Well, that's the thing, I'll be honest with you right here, right now. If there is something that you want me to draw, even if it's not safe for work, just send me a suggestion message and be like, hey, I'd love to see you draw artwork of this. Because even if it's like, there are some things I straight up won't draw, understandably so, but if there's something you really want to draw, don't go to AI and ask them to draw it, just come to me and make a suggestion, because it might well be something I go, huh, I kind of like that idea, I'll draw it. Just come to me and ask me to draw it. I'd so much rather that than you generate it, because generations are lazy, they look lame, they don't know what my character looks like properly, and it's just stupid. So, yeah, I'd so much rather people just come to me and just tell me what you want. Make a suggestion. And even if I am not that into it, I'd still rather you come to me and just ask, hey, I had an idea, can you draw this? I'll consider it at the very least. I mean, again, I have things I won't draw out of principle. Obviously, every artist does. But, like, just come to me. That pronunciation didn't sound what you meant. Wait, what did I say? They already are what? Yeah, nah. I considered making a post about it, and I was like, it's probably not a good idea to really advertise it. But I did want to make a post just basically saying, like, hey dudes, if you really want to go this far, that you want to generate artwork of my character, just make a suggestion and come to me instead privately. Like, wouldn't you rather have the actual creator draw it themselves and be like, I gave them that idea, then generate some slop that is so not well, it's just not right in so many different ways. I will never create Jinx Skibidi Toilet. I actually would rather just quit my career. I had someone offer me a lot of money to draw their character as a Skibidi Toilet on when my commissions open, and I was like, you couldn't pay me enough to do that. Yeah, I fucking hate that whole meme. I remember when I went to a concert for the very first time last year to see Pink perform in Copenhagen. She made a reference to Skibidi, and I was like, oh no, don't say that. It was so good. I mean, she did also sing Baby Shark, and I appreciate that, but she said Skibidi, and I was like, oh no, why? I hated that. It's so stupid. At least Pink is staying relevant, I guess. Yeah. I mean, it's because she has a son. And he's like, you know, like that kind of age group, I guess. Enjoying Skibidi. But man, that concert was so good. If she tours through Europe again, I'm going. That concert was so surreal. It was amazing. And I've said to my family, if she tours the UK again, I'm gonna be buying them all tickets and taking them to see her live, because it's something else entirely. Like, I've loved Pink for a long time, but I didn't know she was a gymnast. I loved her music for the longest time, but I didn't know that she was a gymnast. And the physical performance that she did blew my mind. It was so good. Like, I was like fangirling so hard after that concert for like a month. I couldn't stop thinking about it. It was so cool. If you ever get the opportunity, take it. It's so good. I get what you mean, Pussy, but like, my point is just more so like, if you have any respect for me, even if it's just on a burner account, if you get what I mean, just contact me if you have something really specific. Just like, I might not do it, but I will appreciate the opportunity to be able to answer for myself if it's something I want to do, rather than just taking it to AI. Would you draw a character doing taxes? Yeah. I would draw Pocky just sad on the floor surrounded by paperwork and a calculator, like just a tear rolling down her face. Just like, wah. That's gonna be me next month when the yearly taxes starts coming. I do not look forward to that. No siree. Would you draw one of my male friends pregnant? Pregnancy is one thing that I just straight up don't draw. Because I actually have a phobia of it. It sounds really stupid, but I just straight up have a pregnancy phobia. Like, that whole idea of something growing inside of you freaks me the fuck out. I could never. Did you design and draw my minion Sona? No! Bruh! The fuck? Oh, man. Y'all are getting a little too freaky now. What about Pocky during her human persona? Actually, Pocky has a human, like, persona of her. I even made them a ref. I was gonna be making a VTubing model of it, actually. Where is it? This is like human Pocky. This is actually where the outfit like redesign came from. Because I created this jacket for Pocky and then I redesigned it when I created the human version. So it's now like with a t-shirt and stuff. But I wanted to create an actual like 2D like live 2D VTuber of it. And I tried to make it, but I'm not too great at creating human VTubers, so ultimately I wanted to end up commissioning someone to do it. But I realized that to commission someone to make a live 2D VTuber, it's gonna cost me like a couple grand to do it. So I decided against it for the time being because I can't afford it. But I like the concept a lot, and I do really like actually want to use the human Pocky because I feel like it would be cool to try and attract some non-furries over to my stream just to check out, you know, like sometimes people don't want to tab into a furry VTuber stream because, you know, of the stigma. So I figured that maybe having a human version of Pocky could be cool to attract some new faces into the streams, and you know, basically, yeah, just meet some new people, make a bigger community of people. Because, well, obviously, a lot of what I do is furry related. I like to think that my content isn't just for furries, and I'm not. At least I like to think I'm not overly furry in my personality. Like, I just enjoy drawing anthropomorphic characters, and that's kind of all there is to it. That said, obviously, I have a suit and everything, so your content is a gateway. That's basically what I want to be. Like, people who are interested can walk through, but those who just want to stay on the outskirts and peek in a little bit, that's cool too. I also really like the shoes that I drew. I freaking love high-top sneakers. And I drew these shoes for the human version of Pocky, and I thought they were really cool. But I want to do more stuff with this idea, this concept. But yeah, I haven't. Maybe one day. Yeah, they have little Pocky beans, yeah. So, like, the headphones, I couldn't decide if I wanted it to have, like, actual ears, like Pocky ears, and then I decided I would have red panda ear headphones, which I thought were really cool, because then that means I can take them off and you know, still have the desired effect if I want them on. And I like that idea a lot. And I gave her, like, the band-aid on her face, kind of like Pocky's green stripe, which I thought was, like, kind of cool. I don't know, I just like the design a lot. But, yeah. Nothing, I haven't really done anything with the design yet. I do want to, but it all takes time and potentially money to be able to actually utilize it the way I want to. So in the future, maybe I will. But for now, it's just a fun little alternate design for Bucky. But yeah, I did post it a while ago when I first drew it. But yeah. Would you ever draw a normal furry Pucky wearing pants? Actually, yes. I've got to be careful because I don't want to open the wrong one. I think it's this one. Oh, please. Yeah, okay, it's the right one. I actually literally just yesterday was working on a new body pillow design for 2025 for Pucky. I'm gonna post this one probably later today anyway. But in this one she's wearing shorts. And actually, wait, my VTuber has shorts too. Hang on, I gotta unlock it. Like, there you go. I have shorts on. You don't see them, but I'm wearing them. My god, bruh. I'm not reading that out loud. Show feet, there is no feet on this VTuber. Like, literally, it goes thighs and then it cuts off because I was too lazy to do the rest of the body. Yeah, no, like, legs are hard to rig, dude. I didn't want to do it. It takes so much time, and like, for how I stream, I rarely show more than the upper torso of the character on my VTuber, so it made like no sense to do a full body rig. Like, the only reason you do a full body rig is if you're actually intending to like utilize the model for more than just streaming. I feel like, anyway. But yeah, this is the new Ducky design I did for Pucky. And she's wearing shorts. So I also really like the little Annie. This is like the lower quality version, by the way, which is why it's pixelated. This is for posting only. But I really like how this one looks. I really like the jacket I drew. But yeah, I've got a few Ducky designs that I want to do, and then the plan is to restock them before restock them within the next couple months. And yeah, basically I'm trying to redo my online store a little bit. It needs an update because I've been kind of neglecting it a little bit. Want to hear a fun fact about the human brain? Sure, go for it. Oh wait, whilst you type it. If you eat a brain, you might get a disease similar to mad cow. Oh, I heard of that. I can't remember where. But there's like something in human brains, like a chemical or something, that like kind of makes you go crazy. It's not really a fun fact, it's an odd fact. But yeah. Oh, you only said fact? Oh, never mind. I'm stupid. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I feel like you never know what direction chat is gonna go in. Do artists accept commissions for fan of other artists? Yeah, I've actually had that a couple times where someone's come to me to commission artwork of the OC of another artist with permission. Yeah, it's happened at least a couple times that I can think of. I don't want to answer that stuff on stream. Bearing in mind Twitch TOS and stuff. But no, I don't. Would you draw copyright characters? Yeah, I mean, I don't mind it, really. Just really depends on what the character is. Neil, I will kill you. Bruh. My god. I see you around random fucks. Hope you enjoyed the stream. Oh yeah, Pokemon is like really strict with their copyrights. I don't ever want to fuck with them. Like they will go out of their way to copyright strike and claim stuff. Let's see a koala. Bruh, I do not do ASMR, especially not with my voice like this. I never understood, like, the fascination with ASMR. Like, it's just not a thing I understand personally. You need at least 2 brain cells to understand it. Yeah, I only have 1, sadly. Something like boyfriend kisses you goodnight and then falls down the stairs, or some high levels of comedy. I've seen those on Twitter show up and they make me laugh so much. It's so good. That kind of ASMR I get. That's beautiful. I'm pretty happy with that. I need to just do an overlay now. Oh, the sun is coming in. It's so bright. Yeah. The redeem doesn't work? Wait, what? Which redeem is it? Which? Why are you not connected? There we go. It should work now. So sad. I'm going to inhale your understandable. See you around Ferocious. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The gummy shark should be working. It was Twitch that was disconnected. Should be fixed now though. I almost forgot the highlights in the eyes. That would have been annoying. Save now. I am about to save. I just need to. I've saved now, but I need to open up my logo. Where is my logo? That is my logo. would you accept a commission to draw a cat based on Abraham Lincoln? I don't think so. Not my kind of thing. There we go. That's a good looking boy right there. Yippee! Let me send that over to my client. Oh, I should send it as a file. Oh my gosh. Oh, thank you so much, Lord Mouse, for raiding my stream. Hello, hello, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hope you had a good stream. What were you up to? I literally just finished this commission that I've been working on. And now I'm like, what do I want to do? Just finished Dave the Diver, and man, what a good game. What is the game about? Is it just about diving? I've never heard of it. Oh, fair enough. Well, glad you had a good time. So, I was kind of thinking I'm probably gonna actually end my stream here now, kind of. Because I have some other stuff I want to do, and I can't really stream it. So, I think I'm probably gonna have to end my stream here. Sorry to be raided and then immediately hop off. But I really appreciate the raid. Let me just see who else is live right now. Oh, Morning Chai. They're also doing art. Oh, they're showing a cat at the minute. Alright, dumb. Yeah, no. Yeah, sorry. To have to end the stream right here, but yeah, I got other stuff I want to get done today. But I really appreciate you guys' company. It's been really good fun, and I hope you've enjoyed it too. Also, don't forget to buy the plushie from YouTube's. It's only available for 10 more days. Next Friday is the last day to get the plushie. So if you like the plushie, you like me, you want to support me, and have a little Pocky to watch over you while you sleep, go buy the plushie right now. There's a link in the chat. But yeah, go buy it now. Do it. But yeah, no, thank you guys so much for joining me on the stream today. It's been really good fun. Been having a good time just yapping and drawing and stuff. But yeah, have a really good rest of your day, whatever it is you may be doing. And I will see you all next time. Just gonna drop a little raid here to Morning Shy. Go raid them, and yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.